What's going on, guys? Jake here from Wilshire Gun. Today I got a couple cool training products I want to show off. For those guys who like to dry fire at home, this is going to take that dry fire to the next level. So I have two different products from two different manufacturers that when paired together provide an experience that's going to be about as close as you can get to actual live fire at the range. So first off, let's take a look. We have the MantisX training system. It is a small device, connects to a rail on a firearm, basically just slides right on. And what is super cool about this guy is there's a small accelerometer in here, and it tracks micro movements as we pull the trigger or reset through recoil, and basically graphs that all out on a smart device. I'm using an iPad is what I'm going to connect it to, and it's going to show you all those micro movements and why your shots aren't going exactly where you always want them to. Over here on the right, I have the Coolfire trainer, and what this is a recoil simulation system. Very simple to install. It's CO2 powered. Gives you somewhere between 10 to 15 shots per, depending on which model you get for your firearm. It's housed in the barrel of it. So the parts that come with this. We get a barrel. This one is specifically for a Glock 17, which we're going to install it in, and I'm going to show you. It comes with a lightened recoil spring, so it's able to cycle the slide reliably. And then this little guy right here screws on the end, and it shoots a laser out so you can see where your shots are going. Then this little guy right here, this is a pretty neat little deal. This loads into your magazine, basically stopping the magazine from locking your slide back. So you get you a couple of these, you load them in some magazine, you can do reloads, all kinds of cool stuff like that. So let's take a look how to install the Coolfire trainer now. Alright guys, so let's take a look what it actually takes to install our Coolfire and our MantisX systems into our Glock 17. So we have just a normal Glock 17 Gen 4. Make sure it's clear, we're all good there. We're going to take the slide off. We're going to remove the factory recoil spring and barrel assembly. We'll just set those off to the side for now. We're going to take the Coolfire barrel assembly, go ahead and throw that on in there. Their recoil spring that they provided, we're going to drop that in as well. All right, we got that good and installed. We're going back on the frame here. We got lockback. All right, guys. So now we got it installed. We do have our optional laser device that if we wanted to install, basically we're just going to press that onto the end, twist it down, and that's going to lock it in. Now, if you do want to run with this, you are going to have to take it off every time you want to refill, but not a huge deal as long as it's not a problem. Now, for the MantisX system, very easy to run. We just pull this tab right here and you'll see it drops down. We pull that tab down, slide it onto our rail there, let it go, and it's going to snap into place. So now our MantisX is installed, ready to run. I have already installed the follower into the magazine. Basically it just inserts the same way a round would. It's going to hold that follower down and prevent our slide from locking back. So now we have a firearm that can function for multiple shots without the lock back. So we are now installed. So let's get our stuff on and let's get some drills going, huh? All right, guys, we're all suited up here. We got our gun on. We're going to be running the MantisX benchmark. This is a slow fire drill, completely about accuracy, slow, good trigger press. It's an untimed drill. So let's see how we do. All right, guys, let's review. So we're looking through here, looks like we were averaging in the high 80s. Little bit of hold movement. Pretty decent trigger movement there. Most of them looked or felt like they would be pretty close to the center. So that one got a little squirrely there, but that's that. So what we're actually looking at, the blue is our hold movement, basically the movement before the shot. The yellow is during the trigger press, and the red is the recoil and the follow-up. So we can look, we got pretty good group here. I'm not sure exactly the scale of what the target is, but something, if I really jerk one off, you'll see that it'll be way outside. So we have a pretty good set there. All right, guys, so we got our next drill set up. This is the Hostagetaker beginner. So the goal is to save the hostage. We're going to holster the pistol. On the buzzer, we're going to draw fire one shot at the target. Basically, we need to achieve a score of 85 or greater in a time less than 4 seconds. So let's see if we can do it. We're going to run it probably 5 times. And last one. All right, guys. So let's review here. So we got 3 out of the 5. Yep, number 2 and number 4 didn't make it. That's unfortunate. But you guys, like I said, we can review back through. We can see hold movement. Put a good shot on the target on our first one. Second one got a little wild there. Little low right shot. Third shot, we had a pretty decent shot there. Pretty consistent holding up through the center. Fourth shot, I believe this one didn't make it either, nope. High left there, and then 5. Another one right back onto target, made a good shot there. So you can see the Hostagetaker drill, real good for that controlled trigger press out of the holster. Let's take a look at another drill, huh? All right, guys, this next drill we got running is the compressed surprise break. This one we're going to start with the firearm on the target, basically on the buzzer. We're going to squeeze off a shot as quickly as we can, and then stay reset on the target and for the next buzzer. So let's see how we do. All right, guys, let's review. So definitely a little bit lower score than our last one. That anticipation of that buzzer going off obviously can show. Pretty decent shot, pushed a little low there. This one, Shankopotamus. 85, pretty decent little shot. 65 again, shanked it. That's a textbook anticipation that we're looking at there. All right, guys, so in conclusion, these two systems paired together, working at home, like I said, provides an experience that's as close as you can get to going to a real range. Being able to track your shots, see exactly what you're doing, and then obviously simulating recoil like we're firing live rounds. That is pretty awesome. Obviously, not everybody can always get out to the range. And so, you know, we run this for 10, 15 minutes at home every couple evenings, and we're shooting thousands of rounds a month now. So definitely a cool system. We have the Mantis demo in the store. We're working on getting a Coolfire demo for the store. So guys, come by, check them out, and up your game at home. All right, guys, this is Jake from Wilshire Gun. We'll see you next time.